to get. I think I've been everywhere because the only thing that's been on my mind is the ending, bro. The ending. I hated the ending so much. Let's even go to season 4 because you like season 4, but I hate it. Mina Loveberry, Moon. I hated it so much. Moon pissed me off. She betrayed her daughter for stupidness, and in the end, no one got like. Oh.
The thing is, I like. The thing is, I like what the ending is. It's just like I feel like if they had another season, then it would be a lot better because it's very interesting what happened with like magic being destroyed, like, and the two worlds fusing. Because having the two worlds be one now, like, it would have been interesting to see how it affects the lives of the humans, obviously, and how they're gonna adjust, and what I guess that could even be a whole another series. And then like what it's gonna be like for them because they don't actually have magic anymore. So how are they gonna deal with all these different creatures and stuff like that? So that's why I like the ending. But like, well, when I say like, I think I liked the idea of it. I just don't think it should have been left open. But I think maybe you can look at it as a positive because that means if it ever gets renewed or they ever come back, they can they have a point to go off of and they don't have to like retcon anything because like their ending's open, so there's still a path for them to go through. But season 4, I did like it. I think it was good. I mean, Mina was kind of annoying, but like no, she was very annoying, but I liked Tom in it, Eclipsa. She was, I liked her as the queen, like how her struggles, like I guess readjusting to being accepted in the community, and then with her husband as well. Was it Glow? Like the whole ordeal of that. That was interesting. I liked that. And then with Tom, not with Tom, with Marco. I think he was okay in the season, but he wasn't my favorite aspect. But I think
wasn't top 5 in my opinion. He was just, I don't know. I could do without him.
I think the episodes in season 4 were good. Like the one episode where like they went back to the Blood Moon Ball and like they found out like there was a pact and they went to undo the pact. So like, okay, yeah, now we won't have an attraction to each other. And then like that ended up being Cap anyway because they still liked each other. But that was cool.
That's stupid. I guess I've been like everywhere, but let me try like put into like where I feel like Star vs. Fuzzy was really good. Like the first 2 seasons was great. The characters build them up perfectly. But in the last 2 seasons, I felt like they kind of rushed it, or I feel like they didn't even know what they were doing half the time. The story of Eclipse was really good. I mean, that was one of the best things they did. They built her up as a great queen, even though she was like more focused on the monsters. But it was great. The High Commission, we like figure out how they like basically did her dirty because the snakes, and it was just horrible. But we saw Moon being like, I don't know, she was like, I don't know if the one was jealous or just angry or just revengeful, I guess. But I think my main problem with season 4 was the lack of consequences for like almost everyone. Mina just showed off with nothing happening to her. Moon got forgiven way too easy because it was basically her fault. Everything that happened in the last season, half of it was her fault. And I felt like she was going to commit mass genocide with the help of Mina, basically, because of monsters. And I felt in the story, they didn't really do a good job of showing how monsters were like the bad guys. Just so we can see from that perspective. Because half the time I was feeling sorry for the monsters. I felt, because they didn't really do. I felt they didn't do a great job of showing. Oh, this is why this characters hate the monsters. This is what they end up like. Even what's her name? Eclipse's mom.
Oh no, I definitely don't remember her name. Oh, I know who you're talking about. She's the one who she went crazy with killing the monsters. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
I was like, wait, I was like, wait, why are the monsters bad? Tell me why the monsters are bad. Don't just say the monsters are bad. Back in the history, Globgo did this. And even in the story of Globgo, we found out Globgo was doing that bad in the first place. And he was seen as a big bad, or if he gets like released, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. So I feel like the monsters, even Toffee to an extent was, I feel like it didn't really he was right all along. Like I said, he was right all along. The big bad of the whole series was magic. It wasn't the monsters. It was just magic and how people used it wrong. So I felt that's what I needed more of. Like, okay, why the monsters bad? Why do the minions just hate the monsters so much? Like, what's the difference with the bad? Because all I can understand is the monsters are basically getting racially discriminated against. Even with Buffrog's daughter, there was like a story we heard. So and the other kids, you know. The kids were fine. It's the adults that just, I don't know.
I think that was the point though. Like,
you can see why the monsters are bad.
You see in like one of the, I think it was either season 1 or 2, like they had it's probably one. They had like a reenactment of this event in human history, with like versus the monsters, and like the humans or the mutants had all this fancy gear, but the monsters basically had nothing. And then Marco was like, wait, isn't this a bit one-sided, unfair? Like, it's not cool to be treating the monsters this way, but because it's so ingrained in their cultures, Star Wars like, now they're monsters, man. Like, they're supposed to be treated this way. So I think that was the point. But also you asking about the name of Eclipse's mum is Salaria, but I think with Moon, I think Toffee, it was probably the main reason why she hated monsters so much, because, you know, I think Toffee killed, or like he had she basically, her and Toffee were beefing. Like, he had this whole army, and like I remember he definitely devastated the whole kingdom. So like that, experiencing that fear and like hearing about that fear is two different things. So that's ingrained in her. So she knows what monsters are capable of. So it's probably going to take a bit more for her to trust them. Unlike Star, who's younger, she's more open-minded, and she's actually seen the kindness that monsters are capable of. So that's the reason why she probably was wilding out in season 4. So that's one reason why you could see why she teamed up with Mina.
I guess even though Moon was she was annoying. I don't hate. That's why I don't hate Moon. It's just our characters. I don't understand like consequences and stuff. Like, if you do something bad, I need consequences, because I feel like most of the humans didn't really experience like the evilness of monsters like that, but yet they were still like, I guess for lack of a better word, racist to them. I was like, what? It doesn't make sense. And in the end, they're like, oh wait, yeah, that's fine. Monsters and humans, let's live together right now. But they didn't really tackle the problems in it. I feel like there's still going to be people there who don't like the monsters, and some monsters like, wait, this way I've treated us trash for like the longest time, and all of a sudden, because everything's fine, magic's not here anymore, we should also like live together, forget about everything. I feel like they didn't really tackle the problem with it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's something you can tackle easily. You know, like you don't just have,
not easily, but
I think it's working though, because there's some people who are more open to the idea of monsters and humans coexisting, but obviously you have the people who are like strictly anti-monsters, you know.
Yeah, I guess because I felt like, you know, even like the discussion, let people talk about like what is this, because I was so confused, because they were fine with Tom, they were fine with Dove, but they weren't fine with like Buffrog. I was like, wait, what? I'm telling you they're monsters too, but I felt like they're just scared of like Tom and his parents because they were overpowered. So
they're affiliated with them though, no?
And yeah, they are, because they're directly under them. I feel like they're just like, if they anger them, there's no real way of winning that war, because they're more monstrous than, like, literally they can teleport, they control fire, they have literally horns in their head, but that's fine. But a frog is like, nah, we can't do that. Those people are like the evilest things that ever happened. I was like, what? But I felt like, I think younger people like with the Star, our friends and stuff like that, with Buffrog and these kids, no, they're seeing the future. But I felt like, obviously it's not an easy thing to like solve like discrimination for like the past like 1,000 years. But I felt a conversation with the started, and I didn't like was started enough. I guess because like, huh? Surely, I feel like there will still be problems, and with the ending as well with the mention of two worlds, I was like, wait, I'm not fully like solve the problem with monsters and humans, but now with humans, but now you're adding monsters, humans, and humans into the fold. I thought that was a horrific ending in the sense of like, what humans are they're gonna be so confused. Like, wait, they're giant spiders now.
That's why I needed another. It needed another season.
Yeah, or even a movie, just something like just find pony heads around. And that's another thing I didn't like as well with the magic. I felt like with the loss of magic, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't that mean like Star basically like killed like almost like half of the universe?
What do you mean?
Because there were so many creatures that were powered by magic, so many creatures that were like, or communities that were just magic orientated. Like I was so confused. Like the pony head people, when they using magic to fly, I was so confused. I was like, wait, so they were not using magic to fly? It was just natural. They can just fly with the heads. That's it. Because the only thing that happens is they lost the sparkle. That's it. Apart from that, they can still fly. I was like, so how does it work then? Because I'm sure even like for example, the laser, the dogs that shot lasers through the eyes, I'm assuming they died, all the spells died, everything died. So everything that was created by magic died. Everyone that relies on magic to do day-to-day stuff died. Like, you're never going to see our friends, like, what's her name? Oh, there's this character with a green head that lives in her head.
Oh, I know you're talking about, but I thought
yeah.
No, she'll be alive. Why would she not be alive?
She'll be alive, but we can't see her again. It's just shut off because there's no way of like meeting her. Because that's not at the same dimension as the moment. I thought that they didn't really explain like how because I feel like magic had so much power in.
I do hear you, but like you're asking these questions, but the season ended, so like I don't know. For me, I don't really see there's a point of asking because we're not gonna get those answers. You know.
No, I think that's my problem. Like, wait. So this is it? I've got so many more questions, so like a handful of questions, and I'm not gonna get answered ever.
Hey man, you're just gonna have to bite that one because you see, I don't even have those half the questions you have because I'm like it's open, anything could happen, and they didn't really explain like they didn't explain a lot of the stuff anyway, so I didn't really have, I guess, that many things I wanted to know, I guess, in comparison. But yeah, I think
because one of the reasons I like raised that question when it comes to magic and stuff like that is because I was like, wait, so there's some certain characters that can't live without magic, like the Magic High Commission. Because when Hecate died, I was like, oh shit, why did she have to die? I love her so much, and they like the rest of the High Commission, so they're controlled by magic, so they died. So there have to be other characters there in the world that live with magic. So did they just die? All these questions, like I know it's pointless not asking questions because they're not gonna get answered unless like
I think there's a difference between like the High Commission people and like other creatures. I think like in their essence they are magic still. There might be something related to that because Hekupu's the one with all the dimensional scissors, isn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously without magic you can't open up the portals, so I guess her purpose for being is no longer needed. And like you saw Glossaric, he died because no magic, he is magic.
Yeah, I love Glossaric too. But Glossaric was not annoying bit. He was what was it? Glubger. I was like, what? You can speak this whole time?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think
that was
there's some Ori bits, but there was a lot of good bits. So I think you need to talk about some good bits because you've been talking a lot about the bad.
That's true. I guess before I go into the good bits, the reason why I'm so critical is because I love it so much and it's still like a great show. So I just wanted this to be not perfect, but as good as it could. Because like even going back to the magic stuff, like with Tom, I'm going to see Tom again because technically, when the magic was like on hold, he couldn't teleport with his fire and stuff like that. So they're never going to see Tom. They're never going to see the rest of their friends. So I was like, well, this isn't a happy ending. This is quite sad. And that was my issue with it. I didn't feel like it was a happy ending. Yeah, because it was just, I guess it was happy for Marco and Star only because they get to see each other, I guess, and I guess. Even though we don't get to experience that, which is another annoying thing. I think we brought it up already, but they got to experience that. But yeah, but that's I guess, the bad bits and quotes of the show. But good bits. Actually, I'm gonna let you go. Your favorite episode. I know which one it is. I just wanted to skip by it.
Okay. I want you to guess so I can see if you're right.
The clown.
Oh, that would be. That's my favorite, like full length episode. But my favorite episode is actually like, I think episode 11 with when they have the sleepover, and like Marco's like, oh yeah, I like you, Jackie. I was like, that's one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, with the cube.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was my favorite episode.
But no, the Bonbon episode is like, it's like basically they switch depending on like the day, because that episode, like Jackie and Marco, their whole day, like that was so amazing because I love Jackie. She's so cool, skateboarding, and then like she was just like, chill out, Marco, man. Like you stressing over nothing. You got me, man. And like you have this whole thing with the rats as well, like, and you know the foreshadowing in this series, because Glossaric, he ripped out a page, right? And the page was to do with a rat spell, and straight after he got taken. So imagine if Ludo had the rat spell still in the magic spell book, then it would have been problems, because I don't know what the spell did, but like it's very interesting how he took that page out and then he gets taken by Ludo, who's like leading all these rats.
Rats, yeah. Because he knew it would be a problem.
Exactly. He'll finish.
Formidable.
Yeah, in second season he changed, bro. He changed. Like second season is definitely my favorite season. Like it had all the songs, like the music in Star versus the Forces of Evil. I love it. Like I love the best friends. Like when they're at the concerts and it's like, oh yeah, we'll be best friends. Yo,
I was singing. I felt that's one of the moments I felt something Star as well. Even though I was like happy with Jackie and Marco, I was like, oh god,
yo, she was third wheeling hard.
She got friends and so hard, bro, so hard.
But that's one of the scenes that where like it goes to your point where like they don't shove representation down your throat, because like if you look in the crowd, you've got like boy and girl kissing, girl and girl kissing, boy and boy kissing, and like it's subtle, but it's treating it like it's normal, because it's not some special thing that needs to be highlighted. No, like this is happening, but like you might not notice it, but it's there because that's how it is, and that's what I like about the show.
With most of the communities, like they spend so much time of saying how this is normal, but in the shows they go out of the way to show you, let's focus on this, focus on this, ignore all the storyline, but focus on this. That's why I hate it when it comes to especially from my experience, because with the black, that's why I connect with the most. Like, it's normal. A black person isn't a normal thing. You don't need to focus so much. Oh my god, what is that? A black superhero flying in the distance? Isn't that crazy? Who would have thought black superheroes? Like, come on, it's normal. If the world is about superheroes, obviously they're gonna be black superheroes. They're gonna be Hispanic. There's gonna be Asians. They're gonna be superheroes of every culture. They're gonna complexion, gender, everything. I feel like Star did that well. I think there was no problem. I was like, oh wait, this is out of place. Why do you need to put this? Because it was normal. This is the world we live in. This is what happened. This is what happened. This is it. No one's complaining. No one's hating. This is what it is. Because I feel like nowadays, if Star was made now, I felt with different like production, it's like gone so left. Because you see every single episode, they're gonna tell you why Marco Diaz is like Hispanic, and they need to like draw a questionnaire for him, even though it's not a girl. I felt that's what happened. I was like, calm down. We know it's a different culture. It's good. You could see the subtitles, like, yo, I like this, this is my culture, but it's not like, yo, every episode, yo, every season, yo, this is it. It's just a normal boy living in the world, happens to be of this culture, but that's not the focus. Because that's not the focus of the story. The focus of the story is magic and stuff like that. So yeah, representation in Star was done beautifully well, in my opinion. Really good.
Yes. And another part that I liked during the like I guess Star's coming of age like whole concert thing. That guy, my guy, the guy with the ballad, bro. When he tore off his clothes and he was wearing some next outfit and it turned into like some techno rock theme. I was like, damn, this is hitting. This is hitting. And then it's like, oh yeah, Star likes Marco, and I'm like, what? How you revealing that to the streets?
To everyone, man.
Because that was extra seasoning on top of the seasoning Star put on. She was like, yeah, Toffee, the book got stolen, and Glossaric Squad, and like Moon's looking at her like, why did you say that?
Are you moving mad? I think Moon was stressed for the whole most of the series, bro. Because she was so prim and she was so prim and proper. She was so prim and proper. She was like, oh my, this would be like, why did you marry what's his name, Butterfly? Because he's not good for your health if you're so prim and proper. Because King Butterfly is crazy.
He was loyal, bro. When all the streets were doubting her, he was like, nah, I got your back, man. That's
my queen. That's the way you should be treating your wife. How King Butterfly does it. Respect, man. I loved him so much. I feel like that we could do more with his character, but because I liked him so much, but he was good. But speaking of, who is your favorite character? It's top three.
Top three, of course, Jackie Lynn Thomas. She deserved better. I don't like how they wrote her out of the story, and that's another reason why I wasn't the biggest fan of season 3. Because Jackie, she disappeared when she came back in season 4. When she came back in season 4 for one episode, I was very happy to see her, what she's been doing with her life. As I said before, I like her personality, her vibe, just everything about her, how her approach to life. And although I thought it was a bit weird how she's bi now, I guess it's not weird. She just discovered herself as what happens in life. I was just like, okay, fair enough. She's found.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but she had been written out, so like I guess they felt like, yeah, we can do anything with her. I would have liked to see her more, but like I liked what they did with her for the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, even if it wasn't with Marco, it's just off episodes. But I feel like so many characters in Earth just did away with them. That's why I think whatever Jenna went with them to Mooney, because I feel like she was the saving grace in most episodes because she was so good.
Bro, it's mad funny how the mom said, yo, Marco, you were gone, so me and your dad had another child, because I was like, damn, that's kind of shady. Are you guilt tripping him because he's not here? I mean, I hear it though, but
I mean, to be fair, because that man just left because of Gail.
Yeah, he needs to get his life together. Can't lie.
He was moving mad at 14.
Bruh.
Can you imagine our parents right now? It's like, I'm going to Germany because, you know, the girl that was staying with us for the past 6 months, I like her now, so peace.
I would not be. I don't think they'd be pleased at all. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
But yeah. No. Next, Eclipser. I love her story. I love her accent, man. That nice. That accent, bro. I love it. And I like her magic, how she was exploring, like, I guess, a different style, and she was open to relationships with monsters. She's not following the ways of her mother, who was like so against monsters. She was doing the most, but she was like, nah, I'm open to meeting halfway. And then she got done dirty, but then she came through, boss case in the trial. She's dope. And I like her one too. It's like an umbrella.
Umbrella, yeah, she's good.
I guess the last one would be Star. Star's cool. I like her. She's bubbly. She's funny. She makes me laugh. And I think, even though you might not agree, I think she has a good character development within the series. How she's kind of starts off kind of immature, but like she progresses and kind of learns to understand her role in Muni. And it's not in Earth. She can't really be playing around. She needs to take responsibility and be more forthcoming, supporting Eclipser when she was the queen, and trying to bridge the gap between monsters and humans, and making the hard decisions too when she had to break the magic.
Yeah, I feel like she was more of an adult than most adults in that show, because she was taking on so much. That girl. That's why I don't hate her. I have like my problems with her and some of the things she did, but that's why I like her. Yo, she was the most responsible person there. Like, she was like, okay, I have to do this or that or that. She was thinking through what's the best option, what do I have to do, and that's why she's a great. She's not my favorite, but she's a great character. I don't think anyone can deny her progression or her character development. So respect to Star. She's a great main character.
What are your favorite characters then?
It's very similar to yours. Number one is Jackie. Actually, yeah, number one is Jackie. It switches sometimes because I feel like we didn't get enough of Jackie. But then again, the second character, we didn't get enough of her in the first 2 seasons either. But Jackie, she was so good. She's like, I feel like she's my favorite kind of person to be around. I feel like she's the kind of character. If she was a boy, she was a girl, she was old, she was young, she's gonna be the same character. She's gonna be cool. She's the cool vibes. I just want to skate. Even if you broke my skateboard, I just want to skate, have a great time, eat food, chill. And she was just, it's hard not to like her, bro. She was written so well to throw her off. Even the breakup as well. It's like,
she was so cool about it, man.
How are you so cool? Like, because imagine somebody who's been liking you for the longest time. Yeah, you get together, then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, actually about that, I like somebody else now. But she was so mature for her age. I think that's one of the reasons I liked her. Because when Star was moving mad and being like a bit too childish and going crazy and like being like just crazy, she was just like, you know what? This is it. We're gonna chill, we're gonna vibe. Don't worry, Marco, you got me, I got you. And it was the cutest thing. I loved it. I love Jackie. Number 2, Eclipsa. I love Eclipsa. Like you said most things already. Like, I love her accent. I love the way she does stuff. And yeah, the love, because she's mad that she didn't turn out like evil. Because her mom was moving mad. But I think she's like, you know what? Let me think for myself, which I felt like most people in Muni didn't do. It's like, let me think for myself. What do I want? Yeah, I like this guy. I don't care if it's a monster or not. I like him. And yeah, I'm gonna live my best life with him, even if my culture says it's not right. And I loved it. And she was a good mother. She was a great mother. Oh my god, she was amazing. Then she was a great queen as well. She was a great queen. It's just that the people she was ruling over didn't rate her, but she was a great queen. And I think one of the reasons I like her, and I know it couldn't be me, because she was still forgiving, bro. They did her dirty, but yet she held no grudges. That's mad. They locked her up for how many years?
And she didn't hold no grudges. She just wanted a husband. No grudges.
I just want my husband and my baby, and I want to live happy. I was like, what? If it's me, I was like, I'm running down hellfire on all of you, bro. Revenge is gonna be a different story, but she was so forgiving. She was so gentle, bro. She didn't deserve anything but that happened to her, and she's overpowered. Jesus Christ! Do you see that butterfly thing that just eradicated everything in its path?
She got a cannon,
bro. One shot. But yeah, I love Eclipsa. Then number 3 is the one, the only Tom. I love Tom. Tom was my guy. I love him so much. His character development, I think, apart from Star, Ludo, then probably him. Those are the characters with like great character. Ludo's an honorable mention, by the way, but it's only 3, so Tom gets the spot instead. But he was. I enjoyed him. I went from like, who the hell is this guy? Why is he disturbing my girl Star? To like, yo, he grew so much. Even when he was like being nice to Marco for being, so you can like pass his anger management class. That's what I started liking him, to be fair. Like,
that was funny.
That was too funny. Then it's like, oh wait, actually rate Marco on the friends. Then he changed. Then his mom is cute, even though she's like the literal devil. She's cute. Then I don't understand how her husband did what he did. If you know, but that's crazy. But yeah, he was good, and he liked Star so much, man. He didn't deserve that. I mean, even the mom was worried like Star was gonna hurt him, which she did. But yeah, Tom was really cool. I wanted to see more of him, and they didn't bet in the end. They left him in that car for the longest time. I did that thing that came back. But yeah, Tom was cool. I like the Tom Marco friendship. Even though there's a bit of jealousy there, but I like the friendship. He treated Star nice. He liked Star. I think Star was just occupied with a lot of stuff, to be fair. I can't blame her too much. He had a lot on her plate. But Tom is the king. Those are my 3 favorite characters.
Check it on, check it.